Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here today. If you've ever felt stuck, lost, or overwhelmed by the noise in your own mind, then this video is exactly for you. We're going to talk about something so simple, yet so powerful, that it has the potential to completely transform your life. And that is one small mindset shift. Yes, just one. Sometimes people think they need 100 new habits, 1,000 changes, or a complete personality overhaul. But in reality, one shift in the way you think can rebuild your mental health and completely change your journey towards success and self-improvement. Think about this. Every great transformation in history started with a single thought. Whether it was someone deciding they were no longer going to live in fear, or someone finally believing that they deserved more from life, it all began with a courage to see things differently. Motivation is not just about hype or energy. It's about rewiring the way you perceive challenges. When you learn to step just 1 inch outside of your comfort zone, your brain begins to adapt. That tiny shift can grow into unstoppable momentum, giving you the clarity and strength to break free from negative thoughts and patterns that may have held you back for years. I remember a story of a man who struggled for years with self-doubt and anxiety. He felt trapped, like his dreams were too big for someone like him. But one day, he made a small change. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" he started asking, "What if I succeed?" That single question changed everything. He began meditating daily, practicing gratitude, and focusing on self-growth. Within months, his energy shifted, his mindset became stronger, and his confidence returned. This is the power of one small mindset shift. It can completely rebuild your mental health from the inside out. When we talk about mental health, many people think it requires huge steps like therapy, medication, or drastic lifestyle changes. And while those can be important and even necessary, never underestimate the impact of small, daily adjustments. Shifting your inner dialogue from negative self-talk to empowering thoughts is like planting seeds in your mind. At first, you might not see results, but with consistency, those seeds grow into confidence, peace, and resilience. Motivation, success, and personal development are not about massive leaps, but about tiny steps that compound over time. Another example is how we deal with failure. Most people see failure as proof that they're not good enough. But imagine what happens when you shift your perspective to see failure as feedback, as a lesson rather than a dead end. Suddenly, failure becomes fuel for growth, not a barrier to success. This mindset shift reduces anxiety, protects your mental health, and keeps you moving forward when others would quit. That's how high achievers, leaders, and people who transform their lives operate. They see challenges as opportunities to grow rather than reasons to stop. Meditation can play a huge role in making this shift possible. By practicing mindfulness, you create space between your thoughts and your reactions. Instead of being consumed by overthinking or negative emotions, you can pause, breathe, and choose a healthier perspective. Daily meditation, even just 10 minutes, allows you to strengthen your mindset, reduce stress, and build the foundation for success. When you consistently practice this, you rewire your brain to find peace in the present moment and motivation for the future. It's important to remember that your comfort zone feels safe, but it rarely leads to growth. That one step outside, whether it's speaking up, trying something new, or choosing to believe in yourself, opens doors to personal development and transformation. The comfort zone is where your dreams go to sleep, but the growth zone is where they come alive. And the bridge between the two is one simple mindset shift: choosing courage over fear. That decision alone can ignite a chain reaction that transforms your career, your relationships, and most importantly, your mental health. If you're someone who has struggled with stress, anxiety, or a lack of confidence, start small. Replace one negative habit with a positive one. For example, instead of scrolling endlessly on social media, spend 5 minutes journaling your goals. Instead of criticizing yourself, remind yourself of one thing you've achieved today. These tiny shifts are like bricks that slowly rebuild the foundation of your mental health. Over time, those small wins create unstoppable momentum, leading to self-discipline, focus, and success. So, what's the one small mindset shift you can make today? Maybe it's believing that you are capable of growth. Maybe it's choosing gratitude over complaining. Or maybe it's reminding yourself that you don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take the next step. This is how success begins, how confidence is built, and how self-improvement becomes your reality. The smallest shift in perspective can unlock the greatest transformation of your life. Thank you so much for watching. If this video inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs a boost in motivation and mindset. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our future content on meditation, mental health, and personal growth. Remember, your life can change when you decide to shift your mindset. One small decision today can rebuild your mental health and transform everything about your tomorrow.